The world needs to know evil when they see it. So her picture needs to be everywhere. If I had the money, I would invest in a billboard in every state.
It's unimaginable and completely inhumane.
Deputies are calling this the worst case of they have ever seen in Lake County. Jamaria Sessions had two grandmothers who she'd stayed with in the past, and we spoke exclusively with both of them today.
That's a baby. That's a baby. A beautiful little girl not gone.
Of a 9-year-old baby. 9. The justice that she deserves is not what the state does.
Today, we will tell you of how one very sad life situation led to an even bigger life tragedy. A tragedy so despicable that authorities said it was the worst case seen in decades. The place where everything went down was Orlando, Florida, where Disney and Universal filled the air with fun and exciting times, amongst many other things to do there. Sadly, with all the positive and joy the city can bring, it did not stop one Orlando mother from turning her picture-perfect life upside down, and not only affecting her, but her entire family. What was said to have taken place at the home of 34-year-old Tyshelle Martin will cause a social media storm about what truly happened on June 2024, leaving a young girl unalive. At only 9, Jamaria Sessions and her little sister had to experience a major heartbreak in their short years on this earth. Jamaria's mother, Tadrina Dort, was 16 when she became pregnant with her, and by the age of 17, she gave birth to her January 14, 2015. Even though she had her daughter at a young age, she was more determined to give her a good life. Becoming a mother in high school, she opted to take her graduation photo with her daughter and loved everything about her. Tadrina would go on to be a nursing assistant and had her second daughter, Jalea Sessions, on April 16, 2018. The girls had a 3-year age difference, but they were the best of friends, and their mother was grateful and thankful to have them as a part of her. Regina and the kids' father, LaJuan Sessions, would depart ways, and they both would enter into new relationships. Her new relationship would soon, though, have to stand up against the test of time, but her new man was all she could ask for and more. He loved her kids like his own and was there for the single mother of 2 day in and day out. It truly appeared they completed each other and loved life. However, things for the girls and her boyfriend took a sudden change after Tadrina got COVID-19. It was one day after Christmas of 2020. Jamaria was 5 at the time and her little sister was 2. This is what Tadrina said took place. I went to the hospital due to my fever being 103 and loss of appetite. I was tested for COVID-19 and the results came back positive. I started having more high fevers and my body was aching. I started having nosebleeds and not eating at all. I caught 2 different types of pneumonia in my chest. I started to forget basic things like phone numbers and names. It was getting harder to breathe, so I had to get put on a breathing machine. I couldn't talk, walk, move, or remember on some days. There was bruises that started to cover my body. My body started shutting down on me, and the doctors told my family there was nothing else that could be done for me. My family was preparing for a funeral. I was getting worse, but on week 2, my body started fighting the virus back, and I woke up. The doctors would test my blood, and it was confirmed that I had leukemia cancer. My first thought was, I'm not going to see my girls grow up. I had to start chemo right away. First chemo shot was 3 shots in my stomach for 7 days. Then I had to undergo surgery for a bone marrow biopsy on my daughter's birthday. I had to learn how to walk, talk, and move all around again. I lost 32 pounds in a month. I was released from the hospital January 28, 2021. As an outpatient, I still had to go once a month for 5 days straight to get my chemo shot. Eventually, I would be ready for my bone marrow transplant. For that long period of time of being in the hospital, I didn't get to see my kids. It was tough, but God got me. It wasn't my time to go. My journey is far from over, but I'm here and ready to fight.
Wake up. Y'all nervous? I'm happy to see y'all.
I'm happy to see you. I'm excited to get school.
So things appear to be looking up for the young mother, and she said that Jamiria stayed so positive throughout it all, even though it was not easy for her and her sister missing their mother while she was in the hospital. On June 30th, 2021, Tadrina's sister gave her cells so that she could get a bone marrow transplant for a new immune system. It was successful and Tadrina became cancer free and showed great appreciation to her sister for help saving her life. She would go on living life to the fullest because she knew how precious life was and wanted to make many memories with her daughters. Throughout her journey fighting leukemia, she almost daily gave updates about her life through TikTok and amassed about 35,000 followers. In spite of things looking up, in the summer of 2020, things took a turn for the worse. And sadly, on September 13, 2022, Tadrina lost her battle with cancer. After her life was cut so drastically short, girls would end up in the care of her mother, Althea. Althea would have the girls that next year, and she was providing for them with all the love and care they needed. But on October 24th, 2023, Jamiria and Jalea's life will have another sudden change again when their biological father got out of jail and decided to take them from school. Lawan nor his child's mother were on the pickup list, but the school handed the girls over to him and his girlfriend, Tyshell Martin. Tyshell was already a mother of 3 girls when she and Lawan had a daughter in November 2018, born the same year as Jalea, who, if you remember me saying, was born April 2018. So the girls were 7 months apart. So to make sure you understand, Lawan had Jamiria and Jalea with Tadrina, who passed away, and then had another child 7 months later with his new girlfriend, Tyshell. The two of them, by all accounts, appear to be taking great care of the 2 girls after they took them away from their grandmother, but looks can be deceiving. Before the kids came to live with Tyshell, it does not appear that she had a relationship with the girls at all, but she took them in because it's what her child's father wanted to do. Her life from the outside looking in was great. Her kids, who are now 18, 17, 11, and 5, appeared to have an extremely great life, and she posted them all the time on social media. Whether it was going to Paris, Hawaii, or London, Tyshell was showing and giving her kids the world. She was a talented hairstylist and appeared to have some other entrepreneurial endeavors that she was involved in as well. Not only was she very talented, but so is her 18-year-old daughter, who is an inspiring clothing designer and makes other items as well. This daughter will allegedly play a part in what took place in their home later in the story. The family was living life and making nice memories until Tyshell snapped. Going back to when the kids were taken from school in October of 2023, Jalea was only with her father and Tyshell for about 2 months before being put out of the home because she was allegedly causing problems between Tyshell and Lawan's relationship. So while Jalea went to stay with another family member, Jamiria was ripped away from her little sister and she was still staying with Tyshell, her father, her other little sister, and 3 older stepsisters. Going into 2024, Jamiria was posted often on Tyshell's Facebook, and she acted like stepmothers' lives mattered, as she seemed to truly care for her bonus daughter. She kept her well groomed, and she gave her the special things just like her biological 4 children. However, it all appeared to be a cover up for what Jamiria was truly going through. This is what the report said.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much. Rug all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
After everything had finally come to light about what was going on in the home, allegedly, the 18-year-old daughter was said to have played a part in things that took place. Also, in the disturbing security footage, deputies believe they heard Tyshell say, "I'm fixing to unalive her," while pulling her across the floor. Tyshell was denied bond and has obtained her own counsel to represent her. Detectives say the videos are some of the worst they have seen, and that says a lot.
Tyshell Martin was separated from the other inmates when she stood before a Lake County judge Thursday, one day after she was arrested on accusations of habitually 9-year-old Jamaria Sessions until the girl overnight in his Montverde home in the middle of June. Lieutenant John Harrell said deputies visited the house 2 times since December. The first when a school resource officer wanted to know why the children weren't in school.
And he explained it away as being due to the fact that their biological mother had recently passed away.
But Harrell said the second visit in March is now the center of an administrative review.
I already have a private attorney.
You have a private attorney? Okay.
34-year-old Tyshell Martin has been arrested and charged. She's the girlfriend of the child's father.
Jamaria Sessions had 2 grandmothers who she'd stayed with in the past, and we spoke exclusively with both of them today.
That's a baby. That's a baby. A beautiful little girl now gone.
Of a 9-year-old baby. 9. To hurt my granddaughter.
The home was full of security cameras, which deputies say caught the attacks on video.
The world needs to know evil when they see it, so her picture needs to be everywhere. If I had the money, I would invest in a billboard in every state.
Her sister, what happened to her sister? She's not gonna understand that. She's only 6 years old.
The justice that she deserves is not what the state does.
How could a mother of 4 daughters already, one being biological sister to Jamaria, do something this tragic? Why did she not just send her with her other sister, who I'm sure missed her very much? If you are that mad, you need to give up your rights before doing something that can be detrimental to this level. There is absolutely no excuse for what happened to this sweet little Jamaria, and she should still be here. There was some family on Tyshell's side saying that Jamaria had some issues, but for goodness sakes, the girl watched her mother get sick, physically change, and then pass on. That would mess with any child. Then she was taken from school, never to see her grandmother again, her mom's mother, so that was another change for her so suddenly. She had love and protection, so to get her just to do what you did to her is cruel and unusual punishment. I just pray whoever was involved in this unaliving, that they all be brought to justice, because there's no place in society for that type of demonic activity. I just want to send out my thoughts and prayers to all who truly loved and cared for Jamaria, and especially her mother's family, who've had to deal with so much. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in their difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.